WJR.
Now, are you back on The Office next year?
By the way, I've been around. I came up with a new phrase today.
What's that?
A new word for the butt. I couldn't say butt, right?
Yeah.
A new word for the butt that I'm going to try and promote and see if it catches fire. And that is thigh caps.
Thigh caps.
They're like you guys are not having it. It's okay, from the corner I got a thumbs up from this guy. It's like, get off your thigh caps and get back to work. You know what I mean? It works. Because they're like mushroom caps on the top of your thighs. And that's not
hamstrings.
This
Hamstrings.
is going terribly. This whole interview was a terrible idea. What am I doing here?
Are you back on The Office? I really missed you guys. I was so sorry to see an abbreviated season like that.
Oh, yeah, it was sad.
Even though you were real good at the end, weren't you?
There was some fun stuff, but yeah, that strike slowed us down last season. But next season, we're going to do 28 episodes.
Are you really?
You're going to get your fill. You're going to be sated with The Office.
Beautiful.
Yes.
More 1 hour episodes?
I think they're not going to start off with like 4 1 hours, but they're going to be interspersed 1 hours here and there throughout the season. But yeah, it's going to be great. We get going in about another 2.5 weeks.
Beautiful. Now, was Creed really jealous when he heard that you had this role in The Rocker, playing drums and everything? Because who was he? What rock band was he with where he ruined all the brain cells back in the 70s?
Yeah, the true story. He did. Creed Bratton, who plays Creed on the show, was the lead guitarist of the Grassroots.
The Grassroots, yeah.
And I think they kicked him out maybe for too much drug use, which back then that's pretty substantial. He told a story about he was playing in Central Park on LSD, and he decided it would be a good idea to take his pants off.
No.
So he was just
I met him last year, and out during the strike.
Yeah.
We were out in LA for the Color Show.
Oh.
And they were, a bunch of your colleagues were out there, on the picket line at Universal Studios.
Oh, yeah.
And I met Creed and some of the others, and he's exactly like the character.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there is no difference.
He's a big, giant screw loose up there.
Yeah, I mean, I checked my watch and my wallet and made sure everything was
Oh,
still
yeah.
there.
Yeah, but he's a sweetheart. He started on our show as a background actor.
Did he?
Making $100 a day, and now he's a series regular. So it's because he's just so funny, and he's such a great asset to the show.
Well, the whole show did you ever expect this show would take off like that? I mean, you have to have a taste for this kind of humor, and it seems it's become an acquired taste for a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm amazed by it. I mean, there's so much about our show that's very different than any other comedy that's been on American television before. I mean, first of all, it's single camera. It's not on a big soundstage like Friends with a multi-camera show. And then, not the most attractive bunch of actors, and, unattractive lighting, direct address to the camera, mockumentary style, awareness of the camera. There's no jokes, really. It really is just kind of funny lines by characters and situations. There's no, ba-boom, boom kind of jokes. And it took a while for us to get going. We were almost canceled 3 or 4 different times.
Were you really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yes. I mean, we were literally we were the last show picked up, and they picked up the minimum order of 5 episodes in our first season. So we did the pilot, and then we did 5 episodes. And then in the second season, we waited down to the wire, and okay, you know what? We got some good news and some bad news. They're picking us up for 3 more episodes. It's like, what? And then they go okay, we want 2 more episodes. Okay, they want 3 more, but the numbers are not good, and then all of a sudden we started picking up steam.
Now, have you written any of the episodes?
I have not.
Would you like to? Because writing has been one of your fortes. You wrote a stage play, didn't you?
Yeah, I've written plays, and I have a couple of screenplays that I've been working on. There's one that I'm working on with Jason Reitman, who directed Juno, and hopefully maybe we could work on it next year. It's called Bonsai Shadow Hands, where I play a down-and-out alcoholic ninja. And so that should be good. But yeah, I've spoken to them about it. Potentially, at some point I would write an Office episode.
You're the world's favorite nerd, you know that.
Oh, gosh.
There's a certain responsibility with that.
There is. I am king of the nerds. I was named People Magazine's sexiest nerd.
You are. Can't wait to see The Rocker. My producer's already seen it. I'm jealous. I've only seen the trailer.
Yes. You got to
And
check it out.
Great to meet you in person, Rainn.
Nice talking
Best
to you.
of luck.
Thanks for having me.
Rainn Wilson, Dwight Schrute, whoever you like from The Office, and The Rocker, out August 20th at a theater near you. Got to go on the Beckmann Show. Thanks for being with us today. Thanks to our great staff, engineer, the fabulous Anna Bartolotta,